what I've noticed with men and women is that there's the most attractive, physically attractive, that most people of the opposite gender are attracted to them. Now, I say most. Yes, I get that a gay man may not be attracted to a female, or a gay woman might not be attracted to a male. I'm not going to force them to, and I'm not going to pretend like if you're not attractive to a male that you have to fit into the majority, because that's not how it works. If you're not attracted to men, and there's statistics about men and women, and you're not attracted to men and don't get into male women, have never been in a man-woman relationship, I can understand why you're not going to have an opinion on it, or why you're going to be, stepping out. But the expectations, the bullying of men, the hatred as if all men are rapists, when you understand how many men out there are actually rapists, you realize it's very, very few. In comparison with our population, making a comparison as if every man is a rapist, I want you to take a look at how many rapes that there are, actual rapes. And then I want you to take a look at the population size of males. I also want you to take a look at the statistics of abuse from women against children. Not that you're going to. If it doesn't fit your narrative, you're not going to look at it. If it doesn't fancy your side, you're going to look away from any statistics or any actual victims that are not females. For why? For what reason? I'm still trying to figure this one out. I'm trying to figure out why it is that the 10% of guys that you want, you tell the other guys that they're not good enough for you, but then you want to shame the men, the 10% who are good looking enough, rich enough, have all the right proportions enough, have everything that you want. Yeah, when those guys tell you no, it's not okay to treat us like we're bad people, like all men are bad people and superficial people, because some guy who's in love with his own looks and has good genetics and a lot of options doesn't want to date a fat person. That's not all men's fault. That fat guy that is sad because he can't get a supermodel, and he also can't get a fat woman because she's just going to swipe the other direction. Because she's got it in her head that this superficial guy with a lot of options is going to magically someday figure out that he's in love with her, even though he doesn't find her physically attractive or even mentally attractive a lot of times. The good guy, or the good-looking guy, they're not always the same. And you say, oh, confidence. It's all about confidence. You tell what men and women both that. It's all about confidence. It's easy to be confident when women are throwing themselves at you like $2 hookers. It's easy to be confident when every guy is giving you flowers and telling you how pretty you are. It's easy to be confident. A lot more easy when people say, get the fuck away from me, you fat cow. Or, dude, you look like a fucking rapist. It's a lot easier to be confident when your girlfriend, she wants to talk about how big your thingamajabopper is, right? And then her best friend, who's kind of a cheating asshole with her boyfriend, is now hitting on you because she heard you got a big winky dink. Or a penis, I should say. That's not something where you did anything wrong. Just because somebody else made decisions about you doesn't mean that you have to go along with it. But the other thing is, when people are assuming that you're the bad guy and they're harming you because they're assuming you're the bad guy, which is what we've taught all women in this country that they can do. they have the option of doing. This is why men need to have recording devices. When they have gyms that are starting to put things on the door that say no recording, and people are saying, oh, well, that's finally protecting men. No, it's not. It's protecting predators and predators only. Whether that predator is a male or a female, it's easier to sort that shit out if it's fucking recorded. It's easier to tell who lied and who told the truth when the actual situation is recorded. And that's one of the things with people who refuse to look at evidence that made it real easy for me to realize I just needed to ditch them. When they said, I think you should be allowed to tell your truth. I'm like, I'm not allowed to tell the truth. I'm trying to show you actual evidence. That's not my truth. I'm trying to show all of it. Whereas my predators pull out little bits and pieces. Try to pretend like I'm a horrible person. When you're a disabled person, an at-risk adult, you're easy to take advantage of. You're easy to walk over. You're easy to talk over. You're a fucking human carpet because you have to be. You're not allowed to exhibit any signs of any emotion, or you're going to get treated like you're crazy. Men aren't allowed to show emotion, or it means that they're quote-unquote crazy. They're psycho. They're nuts. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of mandated reporters believing it's optional and that cops believe it's okay to blow us off when we're trying to turn in a female predator. They act as if they're fucking insulted that a male would ever fucking do such a goddamn thing. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. God bless America.